My stepdaughter thought she ruled the house when her mom was away, throwing a party that wrecked everything. "He won't dare tell," she bragged. I didn't tell. I sent her mom the $9,650 repair bill and security tapes. She was grounded for life and begging forgiveness. Original post: I, 44M, am married to Laura, 42F. She has a daughter, Ashley, 17F, from a previous relationship. We've been married for 5 years, living together for 4. Things are generally okay. Ashley and I aren't close, but we maintain a peaceful distance. I tend to let Laura handle the day-to-day parenting stuff. Laura had to fly out of state for 2 weeks to help her mom, who was recovering from knee surgery. Mom was stable, over the worst, but needed help with mobility and getting settled back home. Before Laura left, we had the talk with Ashley. Rules: school, chores, curfew, absolutely no parties. Ashley gave us the classic teen eye roll, the "duh, I know," but Laura pressed it. "Ashley, I'm serious. No parties. David's in charge." More eye rolling, but she agreed. I have a demanding job, sometimes pulling late weekend shifts. The first week was fine. Second Saturday, my shift ran really late. Didn't get home until maybe 2:15 a.m. Utterly exhausted. The moment I turned onto our street, I knew. Cars crammed everywhere, music thumping faintly. That sinking feeling hit hard. Opened the front door. Total chaos. Wall-to-wall strangers, mostly teens. Beer cans, sticky red cups, the reek of weed and cheap booze. Someone had scrawled graffiti in permanent marker across a large section of the living room drywall. Laura's favorite ceramic lamp? Smashed. Deep scratches gouged into the hardwood floor near the door. And, yep, a cigarette burn melted into the arm of our newish sofa. The big 65-inch TV screen in the family room had a spiderweb crack in the corner. My first instinct was pure rage, to storm in, grab the nearest kid, start screaming. But then I thought of Laura, already stressed, dealing with her mom. And I thought of Ashley's track record for twisting situations, for playing the victim. Blowing up wouldn't help. It would just make it my word against hers and a bunch of drunk teens. Cold dread settled in, pushing the anger down. Strategy first. Evidence. I didn't engage. Just walked through the disaster zone, noting the damage. Found Ashley holding court in the kitchen, laughing, clearly enjoying being the host. She saw me, froze for a second. Then that defiant, smug look came over her face. The "what you gonna do about it" look. I turned around, went upstairs to our bedroom, mercifully untouched, and locked the door. Took several deep breaths. Pulled up the security camera app. We have cams covering the main floor and exterior after a neighbor's car was broken into last year. Downloaded footage from the whole evening. It caught everything. The sheer number of kids, the idiot with the Sharpie, the stumble that killed the lamp, the careless ash flicked onto the sofa, the crack appearing on the TV screen after someone bumped it hard. Ashley was right there, sometimes encouraging it, definitely facilitating it. Then, down the hall, I could hear her, talking loudly to her friend. Pretty sure it was Megan. Not right outside my door, but loud enough in the quiet house. Looked so mad, but whatever. David never makes waves. He's terrified of upsetting Mom. He totally won't tell. Laughter followed. He won't dare tell. Okay then. I stayed put. Let the party burn itself out. By 4 a.m., things quieted down. Heard Ashley doing a pathetic attempt at cleanup. Sunday morning, I acted normal. Tired, but normal. Didn't say a word about the party. Ashley was visibly tense, watching my reaction. The house smelled like stale beer and regret. The cleanup was useless. Monday, I took a personal day. Got professionals in for quotes. It was grim. Hardwood floor refinishing, deep scratches, spill stains. $3,800. Drywall repair and repaint. Living room, hallway. $1,150. Sharpie ink bled through, needed section replaced. Sofa professional cleaning and burn repair. $850. Specialist needed for the fabric type. Replace smashed lamp. $350. Replace cracked 65-inch TV. $1,100. Couldn't be repaired. Deep cleaning service. Entire house. Biohazard sanitation for guest shower. $700. Yeah, someone puked in the guest shower. Saw it Saturday amidst the rest of the chaos. Just one more lovely detail. Only really registered the cost when the cleaners quoted extra. Repair gouges on custom entryway table. $400. Replace ruined area rug and padding. $700. Total, $9,650. Not an estimate, actual quotes. Compiled it all. Detailed list, photos of everything. The PDF quotes. Saved key clips from the security footage. The damage happening. Ashley's central role. Drafted an email to Laura. Subject, urgent. House situation and repair costs. Body, hi honey, hope your mom's settling in okay. Need to talk ASAP. We had a major issue here Saturday night while I was working. Significant damage to the house. Didn't want to panic you until I had firm quotes. Attached are the repair quotes, $9,650 total, and photos. I also have security footage clearly showing a massive party Ashley threw, the damage occurring, and her involvement. I also clearly overheard Ashley bragging to Megan afterwards about how I wouldn't dare tell you. Link 1. Damage photos. Link 2. Repair quotes. PDF. Link 3. Key security footage clips. Watch these. Please review everything. Call me when you can. Focus on your mom, but this needs immediate discussion. I haven't confronted Ashley yet. Waiting to talk to you. Love, David. Sent it. Put my phone on silent. Made coffee. Ashley slunk around, radiating that smug, got away with it vibe. Maybe 45 minutes later, my phone lit up. Laura. Voicemail first. Not yelling, but that low, tight voice. David, call me. Now. Called back. Her first reaction was stunned disbelief. Are you sure, David? 9,750? Ashley wouldn't... Then she watched the videos I'd linked while we were on the phone. The disbelief vanished, replaced by pure, cold fury. She knew Ashley could lie. The video evidence was undeniable. She booked the first flight back for the next day. Asked me again not to say anything to Ashley until she arrived. So now I wait. The calm before the storm. Ashley has no clue what's coming. She thinks I'm passive. She thinks she won. She's about to learn otherwise. Update 1. A week later. Laura flew in Tuesday evening. The tension in the car was thick enough to cut. Ashley met us at the door, all fake smiles. Mom, you're back! Laura just gave her a look that could freeze fire. Ashley, living room. I made myself scarce in the kitchen but could hear the controlled demolition. Laura laid it all out. The lies, the disrespect, the exact cost, $9,650, the specific damages. She made Ashley watch the key video clips on her laptop. The bragging part seemed to land hardest. Ashley tried denial. It wasn't me. Mark's exaggerating. Blame shifting. Megan said her parents let her. Josh brought the marker. Then the waterworks. I messed up. I'm sorry. Laura wasn't buying the performance. You were explicitly told no parties. You lied. You let our home be trashed. You bragged about betraying David's trust and mine. This is about respect, Ashley, which you clearly have none of. The consequences were immediate. Grounded. Through the end of the school year, minimum. No negotiation. After that, privileges earned back slowly, if attitude improves drastically. Phone confiscated, replaced with a basic flip phone for emergencies/job calls only. Computer only for supervised schoolwork. Car keys vanished. Period. Social life? Cancelled. No friends over, no going out, except for work school. Repayment? Ashley had about $1,100 saved. Gone. Towards the repairs. She had to find a part-time job ASAP. Laura told her she'd be contributing significantly from every paycheck towards the $9,650 until she turned 18, at which point they'd reassess based on her attitude and effort. It wasn't just about the money, Laura emphasized. but the long-term responsibility. Apologies. Required written apologies to me and Laura. Plus, helping with any cleanup moving furniture for repairs, supervised. Ashley completely melted down. Full tantrum. Screaming, crying, "You're ruining my life! It's not fair! David hates me! He set me up!" Laura stayed firm. David didn't set anyone up. He documented your choices. Take responsibility. This past week? Frosty doesn't begin to cover it. Ashley is going through the motions. School, chores, silence. Intense glares directed my way. She did call her dad, but Laura had already sent him the highlights reel and the bill. He apparently also chewed her out. Entitlement update. Megan's mom called Laura, full of indignation about how I overreacted, and Ashley was being traumatized by the punishment for a typical teen party. Laura calmly explained the $9,750 reality, the premeditated deceit, and informed her Megan wasn't welcome for the foreseeable future. Click. Ashley tried hiding my work laptop bag Thursday morning. Found it in the downstairs coat closet after a few minutes. Didn't react, just picked it up and left, refusing to play those games. Repairs are scheduled. It's a financial hit, but we'll manage. Ashley's future contributions are more symbolic of the consequence than a practical repayment plan right now. Laura thanked me again for the way I handled it. The evidence made it impossible for Ashley to manipulate her way out. No apology from Ashley yet, just pure, distilled resentment. She clearly thinks this punishment is temporary. She's wrong. Update 2. 3 weeks later. Life under lockdown continues. Ashley landed a job bussing tables after about 2 weeks. Mrs. Henderson down the street owns the diner and owed Laura a favor, ironically. Comes home smelling like fry grease and radiating fury. Still shooting me death glares. Whatever. Enter Aunt Susan, Laura's sister. Lives a few hours away, got the edited for sympathy version from Ashley, probably via that burner flip phone or a school friend. After a few probing calls to Laura, Susan decided to grace us with her presence last Saturday. The fake sympathy was overwhelming. Big hug for Ashley. "You poor darling." Then cornered Laura and me. "Laura, honey, don't you think this is excessive? Grounded for months? Making her work off some silly party damage? Kids will be kids. David, you need to lighten up. These things happen." I kept my voice even. "Susan, it was $9,650 in damages and a deliberate violation of trust, not just silly party damage." Susan waved it off. $9,650. "Oh, please. Repair guys always rip you off. Ashley said it was mostly just cleanup." She then tried the concerned angle. "Frankly, Laura, this kind of pressure isn't healthy for a young girl. It could affect her mental health." Laura shut her down before I had to. "Susan, I saw the videos. I paid the bills. It was that bad. And Ashley lied. Repeatedly. Her mental health needs to learn about consequences. David documented it perfectly, and we are handling this as a team. Your undermining stops now." Susan looked shocked, but subsided into pointed sighs and passive-aggressive remarks. Before leaving, she tried to palm Ashley a $100 bill. Laura intercepted it smoothly. "She earns her spending money now, Susan. Thanks, though." Susan left in a huff. Later, Laura discovered texts from Susan on Ashley's flip phone. "Your mom's being unfair. Hang in there. This stepdad sounds controlling." Laura had another very curt phone call with Susan laying down the law about interfering. Ashley's entitlement is digging in. She tried spreading a rumor at school that I had anger issues and exaggerated the damage to get her in trouble. Laura got a heads up from another parent. She emailed the school counselor a brief, factual summary of the incident, party, damages confirmed by quotes, photos, consequences being handled internally, and attached one photo of the Sharpie wall, stating clearly that false rumors targeting me were unacceptable and needed to stop. The counselor agreed to speak with Ashley about spreading malicious gossip. Ashley got another lecture from Laura about honesty and integrity. The revenge is just relentless consistency. Every complaint, every attempt to wiggle out, every glare is met with calm enforcement of the rules. No drama, just the reality of the situation. No phone privileges back, no car, working shifts, handing over earnings. Her paychecks barely scratch the surface, maybe $100, $150 towards the debt each month after taxes, but it's about the principle. She tried holding back some cash tips. Laura found out, didn't raise her voice, just tallied the amount, added it to the repayment spreadsheet, and tacked another 2 weeks onto the phone restriction timeline, pushing it further into the summer. Ashley had an epic meltdown. Screaming, crying, called me every name imaginable, accused me of enjoying her misery and ruining her senior year. I didn't engage, waited for the storm to pass, quietly said, "The rules are clear, Ashley. Actions, consequences." Then I walked away. It's exhausting. The atmosphere sucks. But the message is sinking in, maybe. Entitlement has a price tag. Final update, 6 months later. 6 months. Feels like a lifetime ago in some ways. Figured I'd close the loop. Things aren't magically perfect, but they're stable. Ashley's grounding officially ended with the school year, but she's on probation, basically. Earned back limited, supervised social outings with approved friends, still has the flip phone, still no car keys. She's still working at the diner. The $9,750 debt looms large. She's paid maybe $800 towards it. It's a slog, and she complains constantly about how unfair her life is, how she's missing out. Zero connection made between her actions and her current reality. Her attitude towards me has thawed from ice-cold fury to grudging coexistence. We exchange necessary words. "Is dinner ready? Your mom's looking for you." It's progress, I guess. She gave me a coerced, mumbled apology months ago after Laura insisted. It meant nothing, but whatever. The entitlement persists, just quieter. She tried one more manipulation tactic a while back, telling Laura tearfully that I obviously couldn't wait for her to turn 18 so I could convince Laura to kick her out. Laura, having seen Ashley's patterns and the evidence, didn't fall for it. "David has been fair, Ashley. He's the reason we knew the truth. This is on you. Stop trying to blame him." That seemed to be the final nail in the coffin for her divide and conquer strategy. Aunt Susan keeps her distance, sends cards. Laura suspects cash is sometimes included, but doesn't make a big deal unless she catches it directly. The lectures have stopped. Ashley's party friends are long gone. Some might say I should have confronted Ashley myself that night. But honestly, seeing the calculated way she acted, hearing her brag, I knew a shouting match was pointless. It would have devolved into a he said she said nightmare. Letting Laura see the undeniable proof first, then backing her play 100%, was the only way to cut through the manipulation. It worked. I didn't call the cops that night, though it crossed my mind. The party was dispersing, no violence, and honestly, the thought of getting Ashley tangled in the legal system felt like a nuclear option I wasn't ready for. Handling it internally felt right. Heard later a neighbor did call the non-emergency line about noise, but patrols just drove by as things were quieting down. My relationship with Ashley might never be warm. That's okay. This wasn't about being liked. It was about establishing boundaries and respect for our home. The revenge, such as it was, wasn't about cruelty. It was about the unwavering, calm execution of consequences. It was about proving that "he won't dare tell" was dead wrong. I dared, and the email did the heavy lifting. The house is quiet now. Laura and I are a solid team. Ashley learned that actions, especially destructive and disrespectful ones, have long, expensive tails. Maybe one day she'll actually get it. Until then, she pays the bill. Thanks for reading along, Reddit. Out.